Right guys, welcome back to a brand new Way of the Hunter video. And I thought I'd do something a little bit different today. And we'd go ahead and make a beginner guide, because with Tikamoon Plains coming out and everything like that, a lot of beginners are going to start coming into the game and then probably not going to have a clue on what they're doing. Now, I know that many content creators have made beginner guides, and I thought I'd do one of my own and just add some of the best tips and that I know of and just tell you guys about them. I really hope this guide helps, and we'll crack on to our first tip. So our first tip is going to be perks. So you can... No, you don't access them through there. You go character, and then you got all your perks here. Now, the ones I'd recommend trying to get first are Like a Ghost, The Invisible Man, Padfoot, and Hunchback. Now, what they do is basically, when you travel 15 kilometers in an upright stance, so just walking, 15% less noise when moving upright. Then 15% less visible to animals when upright, 50% less noise when travel 5 kilometers in crouched, and then so on, so on. They're great because, well, the animals are going to be, I want to say less observant, but they're still observant, and it's just a tiny bit less of them, a chance of them hearing you. Obviously, I've unlocked a lot, and we got Catch Your Breath. It's just hitting a vital organ or something like that 10 times, and then, yeah, there's just loads of them. They are pretty good, though. And then Outdoorsman, they're pretty pointless. These ones are good, though. Eagle Eye. So, interact with 15 unique animal signs, either static or dynamic. That is calls, tracks, anything like that. You really want to do that. And then 100% works while walking. So, if we take a walk outside, what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to press that and see, oh, there's a fox down there. And there's nothing else, but yeah, there's a fox down there. If you start walking, that 100% goes off immediately. But once you interact with 30 tracks, you'll be able to pick it up, and you'll be able to keep walking and keep walking. It'll be there. 100% will stay on. So that is a really helpful one to do. Now, back in the perks. These are... The rifles are okay. But yeah, you want to focus on, these perks. And these two. That one is okay, but... I've done that, have I? No way. Hold on, I was just thinking then. Display 50 taxidermied animals in the lodge. I don't think I've done... How have I done that? If we just take a look round, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We've got 18. We've got a lot more in here than I thought. Yeah, wow, we got a lot more in this one. And then when you counter in Transylvania, Aurora Shores, and Tikamoon Plains, yeah, we've got... Yeah, I reckon we've only just done that, though. But yeah, how many? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7. We got 7 5-star mule deer and 0 5-star whitetail. I cannot believe that. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. One thing I hope to see come to the game is non-typicals and stuff like that. That is one thing I'd really want to see. But anyways, back to the content. We'll head on to our next tip now. Level up your callers. So what you want to do is you want to sell 10 called animals. If it would let me pull her. It's not going to let me pull up. Right. Okay, outside we go. Why? 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 Okay, hold on. Technical difficulties. Okay, apparently I didn't have any callers equipped, but here we go now. So... that's not a very good one. Hold on. Third time's a charm. Here we go. Finally, I've got a good one. So what you're going to start off with is a level 1 caller, which is going to be a doe grunt, which attracts females. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to call in 10 females, shoot them, harvest them, and done. Once you do that, you unlock second level calls, which then will help with low fitness males. This is the one that I use the most. I rarely use the high fitness call, so you could just stop at that one, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so that one attracts low fitness. You can either call in low fitness males and kill them, or you can still do the female. And once you've 30, I think it is, once you've called in and sold 30, yep, third level call is available. And then that one is just like, I've killed 5 animals from a hunting stand. That's just how much I don't use them, and it is a pointless perk. But yes, third level calls, that then allows the high fitness males to be called in. If you want to take one with the bow or crossbow or something like that, then it is really handy. Now, moving on to my next point, save up for gear. Like, you might shoot a cooler animal and you might tax it and stuff. There's no point putting it in the lodge at this stage. Although you might want it, you can do it if you want, I'm not stopping you, but saving up for gear is such a better option. I think this is the rifle you start with. I'm not sure. The next rifle you probably want to go to is the Steyr Pro Hunter 2. Absolute beast of a rifle. And then what I would recommend is a 300 wing mag Steyr SM12. Hunting tier 6, you can basically use it on anything. All it's going to do is damage the hunt rating, but I don't really care about the hunt rating. You can't see it in the lodge. You just know that it's a 5-star. And gear, saving up for new binoculars, definitely worth it. Wait, what? Why am I using the worst ones? Was I using the worst ones? Hold on. I was using the worst ones. Okay, that must have only just happened, because I'm so confused. But yeah, save up for new binoculars, because you see lens size is the same. The magnification is times 10, and the lens quality is deluxe, whereas this one is just basic. Callers, obviously helpful, but at this, if you're just starting out, there's really no need until you get a little bit further into the game. Now, moving on to scopes. I have not bothered to buy any of these, because this is the one you want to go for. The Leopold VX 6HD 318x44. Best scope in the game. This is the one that you will constantly see me using. Now, this is a test, is it, on this rifle? No. Wait. Okay, so this is the basic scope I think you start with. It's not a bad scope, but then wait until you see what mine looks like. So this is the scope that I would say save up for. So this was pretty much as far as that one zoomed. This one goes all the way down there. I reckon I could shoot a deer from here and be happy. How far is that? Nearly 600 meters, and I reckon I could shoot one from there. But yes, please save up for a better scope. It will help you in the long run, and save up for a better rifle and binoculars. Now, moving on to different vehicles and stuff. Vehicles are, you can buy them. I mean, they're helpful. I think these are free, if I remember correctly. I haven't bothered buying a UTV yet, but I need to. Yeah, I really need to. They do look epic. And now, boundaries. There are 2 different ways you can earn boundaries. You can either work through the missions to get them, or you buy them for 4,500. Now, I should probably go through and buy the 3 remaining I have left, but there's no point really doing the missions. If you've got the money for it, you might as well buy it. But if you want to be that person that wants to work through the missions and get it without paying, save that 5,000, I don't blame you. You do what you want. I just find it so much easier to be like, oh, I want to hunt there, boop, buy, and it's done. Although I probably shouldn't have done that, but hey ho, I did it, and it doesn't really matter. Now, as we are making our way down from the lodge and to the nearest water source, there is something very important that we need to discuss. It's that where there is water, there will be animals. Now, this kind of correlates with another point, use the encyclopedia. It's got all the mechanics and everything. It tells you reloading, everything. It tells you about every single firearm in the game. For example, I've taken this one out for the hunt. It's bolt action rifle, mag capacity 4, caliber, hunting tier 5, and it gives you a little description. It tells that about every single rifle in the game. You move on to ammo. It shows you the centimeter drop and the meters. That's actually really helpful. Do you know what? I've never actually looked in here, and that is really helpful. Wow. That's pretty cool. And then all your gear, so your binoculars, your firearm sights. So if you're just out and about and you need to look at what caller's calling an animal. So let's say I was on Tikamoon Plains and there was a gemsbok right in front of me. I would go gear. Oh no, what caller does it call in? We can go to rattling bag. No, doesn't call it in that. This might have been a bad decision. I don't even know if there is a caller for gemsbok. Technical difficulties. We will be back in a minute. Right, I've done some research. What if you've just looked out there? You're on Tikamoon Plains and there's a 5-star blue wildebeest out there, and you want to call it in and take it with the bow. I got you solved. You can hit up the encyclopedia, you can go into gear, and you can get the rattling bag out. Calls in the blue wildebeest, black wildebeest, and springbok. So you'll be sorted with that. The encyclopedia is the most helpful in this game. The most helpful thing in this game. I might be incredibly helpful. You might think as me as the most helpful thing in the game. But don't feel cheated if you use the encyclopedia. Don't feel like you're a cheat. Everyone uses it. Even if someone says they don't use it, they use it. Now moving on to animals, it tells you this is the bit where it gets really helpful. So let's say, oh, I wanted to hunt some red fox. I want to get a 5-star of them. It tells you that they drink at 9 o'clock. It tells you the ages. So if they're young, they live for 1 to 2 years. Well, no. They're in the young slot for 1 to 2 years. Then they move to adult for 3 to 4. Mature to 5 to 6. Tells you what requirement they need to be 5 stars. And I've only just realised, wow, they have to be really high to be a 5-star. God. They got to be like nearly like 95 plus genetics. Wow. That's... yeah, okay. That's quite hard. And then let's say, oh, I wanted to hunt some fallow deer on Transylvania. They either drink at midnight or they drink at 11 o'clock. Tells you the ages, and it tells you how easy they are to get as 5 stars. Those are relatively easy, but yeah, helps so much. And then the useless bits about the characters and comics. So, please, please, please use the encyclopedia. Right, guys, as we are walking down to the water, there's a 2-star mature and there is a 3-star adult pheasant in here. You alright, bruv? Yeah, there's a 3-star adult pheasant in here, so you can probably make it. And if you guys are bright enough, you might be able to see the deer out there. So we'll head towards them now. And we might speak these pheasants on the way, but it don't really matter. Right, guys, as we are heading towards these animals, it brings me on to my next point. Where there is water, there is animals. So, here we got a herd of mule deer. That's not even their zone. No, that's white-tailed deer drinking. Right, whatever. As you see, so many spots of drinking for animals. Just down this river. If you work your way down, there's just so much drinking. And then again, if we go down to Diamond Drill, drink zones, drink zones, drink zones, more drink zones, drink zones, drink. There's so many different drink zones. As soon as you load up the game for the first time, what you want to do is look near water. Biggest tip, genuinely the biggest tip. Now, I want to give a brief sum up of what herd management is. So if you've just opened the game, you're walking down to the water, you see a herd of deer, and you go, oh, there's a 3 or 2-star adult in there. I don't know what that means. They're not a 5-star, so I don't think they're going to be that good. Let me shoot them. You do not want to shoot them. You want to shoot anything that is 1-star mature, 1-star adult. 2-star matures at best, or pushing it, but... Okay, yeah, there's quite a big lad in there. Wow, okay, yeah, right. What was I saying? Yeah, herd management. You want to shoot 1-star adults, 1-star matures, and 2-star matures. 1-star adults are a little bit of a risk. I want to say about 1 in 50 is like a high percentage buck. But, yeah, it's not the worst. What you're wanting to do is removing the low genetics out of the gene pool, so overall, your herds become higher genetics. So let's take a look at this herd here. There's a 1-star adult back there. We can shoot that one, but it may be high genetics. And there's a 1-star mature. Let's say, oh, I just want to shoot this 1-star adult. He's probably pretty bad. You pull out your rifle. That is the wrong rifle. You pull out your rifle and you go, oh, let me shoot him. But what happens if you've just scanned through and you've seen him and not shot? You need to check the whole herd, because if I didn't, I would have never found that 4-star. Was that really necessary? But yeah, if I never checked through that whole herd and just shot that 1-star mature, we would never have found that 4-star. So yes, please check the whole herd before you shoot. Please, please do. And now we're going to attempt to take a shot on these. I am going to end up blasting one of these pheasants apart with the 300. Genuinely. I'm going to work my way around to get into a more suitable position to take a shot on that 1-star mature. I'll catch you when I'm at it. Right, guys. Here we are in a more suitable position. And I can't believe we got that 4-star in there. We would never have found that if we checked the whole herd. Now, pretend that one of these 1-star adults is a young. What would you shoot? Would you shoot the 1-star mature or the 1-star young? I'll give you a minute to think. Dun 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 dun. Alright, stop. You idiot! Why would you shoot the 1-star young? Of course not. You'd shoot the 1-star mature. Now, we don't want to shoot that guy. That guy is pretty big and high in genetics. Even if he dies as a 4-star, I think he will up the gene pool. So we should eventually get some higher genetic males like him. Now, this 1-star mature ain't showing us showing us an opportunity. So the biggest thing about this game is take your time. You alright, bruv? There's another deer out there somewhere. But yeah, the biggest thing with this game is take your time. You don't want to rush it. See, look, we got a female coming right towards us. I don't want to shoot a female, but just take your time. If it comes to it, we'll shoot one of these 1-star adults, but I really don't want to, because they don't look terrible. Now, just for a demonstration, if I'm here, I'm looking at a deer. Let's say it's, you see bottom right, the wind is 3.8 meters a second. Let's say it was 20. How much that would blow that off target? You could shoot there, and it could miss because the bullet would have been blown up. If you use hunter sense, it will show you where the bullet's going to land. When it turns yellow, that means that it is an okay opportunity to shoot, and it's got the right energy. For example, look, I could stick a shot in there, and that would kill it because it's got enough energy. But if there, it's red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, red. Yellow means go, basically. Yellow means it's okay to shoot. Now, I don't want to take these 1-star adults because they can be high genetics sometimes. So I think we'll leave it a little bit longer and see what happens. Right, guys, we got our sights on a 1-star mature. As soon as he stands up, we'll take the shot. I don't know whether that's him. Yeah, that's got to be him. So remember, it's gone yellow. Place it just behind or in the shoulder. And oh, he's going aggressive. He's going aggressive. And a heart shot will surely take him down. Right, let's go have a look at him. And unfortunately, there wasn't much tracking to be done considering he went aggressive. But just for simulation purposes, wait. So let's say we were sat over on that bank there. We put a shot straight into him here. And what you want to do is press Q, turn on your hunter sense, and you want to analyze it. In the top right hand corner, it will give you the blood trail origin. So, blood colour, pink, a medium amount of blood, and the air bubbles. The amount of blood doesn't really matter. What you want to be focusing on is the impurities. Air bubbles is perfect. That's what you want to see. It means that the animal is struck in the lung or heart. So, pink and air bubbles is what you want to look for. If it's red and no impurities, you haven't killed it. It will be able to survive off a shot like that. But that is a decent amount of blood there, so we wouldn't be going far. Now, as we were walking off, we got our first bit of blood trail. And if you just stand there and you don't know where the next blood trail is, you're looking, you've been looking, you could just stand by it. And you see, it lights up the way. So bang, and there, across the road, and he's just dead over there. So we'll just follow this. You can click, if you're trying to level up your perks, click on every single one. I believe that would work. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, you just follow it. Keep following it. And it is pretty often. It is kind of hard to lose the track, but it still can be done. And then obviously we shot him again in the heart. So, let's see if this was a good decision or not. So, at first, perfect shot. Straight into the right lung. Oh, I've messed it up. It could have been a little bit better by putting it further so it takes that out and maybe takes the heart out with it. But then, as it was running, perfect shot, straight into the heart. There was a 20% 1-star mature. So anything below 50% is what you really want to take. Anything that is a 1-star mature, 2-star mature, or a 1-star adult is what you want to take. And if you notice that they are visibly uneven as well. Look, is that side the same as that side? No. You want to take them. And that, yeah. Lost 36 kilos, which is quite a lot. But still, 280 for a buck. That's not bad. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you here. My 10th and final point was going to be mark your shot. And I completely forgot to do that. Something that I even forget to do. The best way the hunter player on the planet. No, just kidding. But people often forget to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a special treat and shoot another deer for you. And mark my shot. I promise I'll mark it this time. Now we got to find another herd. Right, guys, I seem to have found another herd. It literally looks like we got only one male in here. Okay, 2 males. I promise I've checked this whole herd. But there is a 1-star adult in there, and it would help if we brought out the right rifle. I ain't going to take a deer down with the 22, am I? But yes, we'll sink a shot into this 1-star adult. Looks like it'd be a good shot on him. And I marked my shot this time. I promised I would. Now, let's go check the blood, and hopefully he's gone down soon. Right, guys, here he is. I barely made it more than 60 meters. Now, he doesn't look terrible, so this might have been a bad mistake. But yeah, smoked the left lung and cavity damage on the artery. But 61%, so thank God. He was better than I thought, but no chance at making 5-star, and you can visibly see that he was uneven. So yeah. 243 for him, so a good buck to take, and you get some money for it, and cleaning up the herds as well. Now, I really hope this video was informational. It wasn't the best because I'm literally, I typed up on a Google Doc before, literally 10 tips that I could think of that would be beneficial, and I've just listed all 10 here with information from my head. I just wanted to get this video done, and I just wanted to help you. I'm not the best at writing stuff and then reading it off. I just prefer to do it all from memory, even though it's not going to be the best and the information isn't going to be top of the line. I just really hoped. I want to go shoot more stuff now. But anyways, I really hoped that this has helped for new players, And if you are a new player, please drop a comment and let me know if I've helped you, if I've not helped you, if you'd want to see more of this. If you need any help, just put a comment down below and I will be sure to respond. And I'm going to keep up with the content like this. Even when I go back to school, it will still be like 2 videos or something a week. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.